To all my free game people. To all my motherfucking FNB people out there, man. Today I want to talk to you about projection. So, I didn't already posted this video, but I want to repost it. I had went through a couple editing processes for it, but whatever the case, I'm reposting it just to make it a little bit more clear and straight to the point. So, I learned about projection in a weird way. I went through a process of understanding what it was through just seeing it on other people, passing judgments and, putting meaning to the word by what I seen outside of myself. But as I learned, you don't really understand things until you experience them truly. You don't really understand the different twists and turns of certain ideas until you see them represented within yourself. You know what I'm saying? For a while, I could just talk about it with somebody else, but I could never truly understand what it was. Like, I could sit here and say, well, this person is projecting, or I think this person is doing, they projecting this, and the third. But until I experienced what it was like to project my feelings and my ideas on somebody else, I didn't properly understand what it was. Now, how did I learn what it was? So maybe about a year ago, some change, I got into a fist fight. Now, I got into this fight and I lost the fight. I won't lie to y'all. I lost this fight. And the fight itself really kind of is irrelevant, to be very honest with you. But the thing is, when I lost this fight, all types of feelings came over me. For a while, I was feeling very less than. I didn't feel very competent. And I learned, another thing that I kind of learned from this experience is that confidence comes from competence. You know what I'm saying? The ability to be able to do things give you confidence in doing things. Obvious, but my mind kind of, I guess, didn't understand that fully until this moment. So I didn't feel very competent, and I didn't feel very, very confident in myself. I had a lot of feelings of frustration built up because I didn't feel as strong within myself. I felt like my honor was taken from me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I felt like my motherfucking Saiyan pride was stolen on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing that I feel like most men feel before they really truly learn this, a lot of men feel that they overestimate their fighting ability, and I will be admitting that I am one of those people, or at least I was. You know what I'm saying? And to be real with y'all, you know, I felt like I could do, like I didn't have no worries when it came to fighting. I thought I was good. I thought I knew what I was doing. And don't get me wrong, I didn't been in, prior to this fight, I've been in fights. I've been in, most of my fights was tussle matches. If you know what a tussle matches is, my nigga, that's just when you wrestling the motherfucker. Any of the fist fights that I had was like forced fist fights. I ain't choose to fight niggas. I had a big brother who would make me fight motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have no choice type shit. So a lot of my fist fights wasn't by choice, and the other fights was just tussle matches where I wrestled a nigga down to the ground on some shit. But this was a fist fight, and I so happened to lose this. And I went through an array of emotions, along with not feeling confident or competent. Also, just my pride was hurt, and I didn't feel, what's the word? I didn't feel like enough. I felt less than for a while. That was something that I was in, that really fucked with me for a long time. I'm okay now. I do want to add that in. I am okay now, but that was something that was very big to me for a while. And through me feeling these feelings, my nigga, every aspect of my life reflected that feeling. Nigga, I was very mean, I wasn't very nice to my girl I wasn't treating her, not to say I was treating her bad, but everything that came out of me was anger and frustration. You know what I'm saying? Just because I was frustrated with myself. Nigga, I'll be frustrated at little shit. Nigga, I'll be in the motherfucking lunch line in the cafeteria and motherfucking a nigga be taking too long to get his plate, and I'll be ready to crash out on some shit. Like, everything bothered me because I didn't feel that I did enough, or that I was capable, or I didn't feel, I felt all these array of negative feelings. You know what I'm saying? And through that, like I just was projecting it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that was something that was dawned on me later on when I finally was kind of out of the heat of the emotions, my nigga. I was able to sit with myself and be like damn, like I've been angry as a bitch, like because I think I don't know what was the cause of me sitting down with myself, but I just got the time to sit with myself and ask myself some questions, and that gave me the time to really look back and be like, damn, like this is really what projection is. And I didn't even notice it. Like it'd be times where I'd be being mean about some shit and I wouldn't even notice it. I'd be angry at for no reason. Just the thought of some shit would just make me mad and I didn't understand why. You feel me? And that was all because of that one scenario. You feel me? Now, to be real, if I had to, I'll lose again. Like I go through that situation and scenario again, just off of the simple fact that it taught me a valuable lesson. And also too, like you sometimes you just gotta fight. Now I'm not the type to just sit here and tell y'all that you need to just walk away and be the bigger person. Sometimes you gotta fight, and that's, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have some courage. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta do that shit. Like I think sometimes life calls for that. And sometimes life calls for you to lose, and sometimes you're gonna win. Shit, it's just a part of the motherfucking, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but it's just a part of life. Like you gonna win something, you gonna lose something. Like that's a real, true ass quote. But don't be no hoe out here. Don't be scary. You feel me? Just it's okay to feel fears about shit, but just have some courage about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of life. And shit, that's really the video I got for y'all, man. Just pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to the way you feel. I think it's important to ask yourself, ask yourself questions, see where your emotional state is at. At least that's what I felt like I learned. Like I think it's important to really tap in with where you at in that present moment. Because then once you understand it, you understand that, okay, well, I'm not mad at this person, or I'm not mad at this situation. I'm mad at myself from this, from a whole different aspect. You may be mad, and it ain't even got to be fighting. My learning of it was just because of that, because I sat with myself in that experience and I was able to break down what I felt. But nigga, it could be anything. You could be having a bad day at work and your boss a bitch ass nigga, and when he didn't been making your motherfucking day so hard, you go home and you make the family's day hard. You feel me? Like dive in with yourself and be aware. Presence is really what helps you tackle these problems. And that's what's helped me. You feel me? Because now I understand, not only did I learn about what it means to project, I also learned where I'm faulting at. Because that was another thing, that was another big ass lesson, is that I learned, okay, my nigga, you need to learn how to fight better. That's another lesson. That's just some physical shit just to make me feel more confident. And, I'm taking the steps to do both, to learn about, understanding how to understand myself and learn how to become more competent. So now a nigga ain't got to feel that feeling no more. That's a lesson that I learned to get out of that feeling. Like, okay, now I'm learning that now I'm going to find myself in a position and not have a false confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all, free game people. Y'all take care of yourselves, man. I'm out of here.